Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you a new foundation and concealer that I've purchased. I wanted to try them out in a little get ready with me video. The first one is a natural finish foundation by Milani. And I am just super excited that this is a pump foundation. This is in the color 170. And I do think I may have purchased a shade that's a little too light for me, but we'll just see. And then the other item that I purchased is by ColourPop. It's a new concealer. It's called Pretty Fresh. And I'll show you what that looks like. It's a shorter applicator, and it looks very pale in the tube. So we'll have to see if that is going to work and what the coverage is like. So stay tuned and we're going to get started with this tutorial and see what we think of these two new products. So I am going to get started with the Milani Screen Queen Natural Finish Foundation in the color Golden Fair, which is number 170. And I really like that this is a pump foundation. I'm always excited because it's just so much easier to use. So I'm going to get started with the foundation. I'm loving that it's a pump, and I'm just going to use my Sigma F80 foundation brush and pump a little bit onto this. Oop. Gotta prime it a little bit here. And we'll see what we think of the color and the coverage. I think this is a good color. This is color 170. Maybe slightly light, but I can warm it up with some bronzer. And right off the bat, it does not seem to be a heavy coverage. I have a little bit of redness in my skin, and I can see that it is not covering it. Let's try this side. It is a little bit too pale, especially since we're going into spring, but that's my fault for picking the wrong color. I feel like I look like a little bit of a ghost, ladies. But that's okay. We have bronzer. No worries. It's definitely got a little luminosity to it. It seems very almost hydrating. It does blend right into the skin. I'm not spending much time blending, so it would be something that you could use if we didn't have a lot of time to get ready, basically. So they are calling this a natural finish foundation, which is exactly what it is. It, you know, it kind of just looks like your skin, but better, almost like you have a little bit of like a CC cream on, where it is, you know, evening out your skin tone. But it is definitely, you know, your skin can show through, which is exactly what's happening. So it's definitely what they're, you know, it's living up to what they're calling it. And so we'll continue with the rest of the makeup, and then we'll see what I think after I have it on with everything else. The other thing that I did want to show you guys, and that I'm trying out today, is I purchased the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer in the color Fair, and it comes like this. And then I'll show you what the applicator and the way they have this product packaged. So it looks very fair in the tube. We'll see. And the applicator is just, you know, your normal. It's actually on the short side. Let's see about this color. Afraid to put too much on. It is pretty fair, and it looks like it's gonna be a higher coverage. So I left my beauty blender downstairs, so I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this in with my fingers, and right away it is very good coverage. It really almost is like, it's not a real liquid concealer. It kind of reminds me of Shape Tape, but it's really, really too pale. Especially down there on my chin. Wow. Be careful when you select your color, guys. This is gonna really be needing some bronzer to warm it up. As pale as I am, I really think this is gonna be like shockingly too pale. That's a shame, because it's really, it seems like it's good coverage, but it's really hard to blend, I gotta say. It's like sticking exactly where I put it. Now granted, I have my beauty blender downstairs and I'm using my fingers to apply, but you know, 20 years ago, a lot of makeup artists just used their fingers because the warmth in your fingers is, you know, useful in helping the product melt right into your skin. But wow, this is staying put where I put it. It is not, you know, like Shape Tape, you can blend a lot easier. And this is super high coverage. It's looking, you know, like a mask basically, which is fine. If I would have the right color, maybe just 1 or 2 shades darker, probably be happier with it. And then again, I may just keep this and only use it under my eyes to brighten up the area, which would probably be great. But I went and used it all over because at my age I have redness all over my face and rosacea. So I tend to, you know, be in a hurry and put the concealer all over different areas. So let's go ahead and add some powder and see what this is like. I am just going to use the Fit Me loose powder to go ahead and set this. Guys, this foundation feels a little bit like I'm wearing sunscreen on my face. I'm not quite sure I like the way this feels. It feels heavy, even though it's a natural finish foundation. It feels, you know, kind of greasy. And I usually don't like that, but some of you may love that, or if you have dry skin, it almost feels like I have a thick coat of like a heavy moisturizer on my skin. And at my age, I am going through, I'm through menopause, I'm post-menopause. So I am getting hot flashes, and any little thing like that will make me hot, like a heavy foundation that feels oily on my skin will drive me nuts. So I am not sure. If those of you have oily skin or like me and don't like a heavy foundation, you may not like this. So let's just see. Let's go ahead and finish. Oh, my hair is sticking up everywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my makeup, and we're gonna add some blush. This is the Bare Minerals. I've shown this to you guys in the past. It's just your, you know, like a basic plum color blush. What I thought of this new foundation and concealer, and I actually feel like this foundation would be great in the dead of winter when your skin is super dry and you need the extra hydration. Definitely the color, because it's so pale. I think if you are going to purchase this foundation, you definitely want to go up 2 shades darker than you normally do, just because I feel like the name of the color and the number almost makes it seem like it would be darker than it is, but that's just me. Usually something this pale would be like, you know, number 100 or 102, and this is 170, so it's really hard to tell through the product. You know, this is made out of glass, so I feel like, I don't know, it's a little bit difficult to tell, especially when you're buying drugstore cosmetics and there aren't, you know, they don't have testers or anything like that for you to use. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off my makeup, and we're going to go ahead and start with some eyeshadow. And I wanted to use my Morphe palette today. I have one of the, I'm going to go in with the color Deserted. It is the 3rd one in here. I'm going in with my Sigma E35 brush, and I'm just going to lay this color down, starting on my lid and going up to my crease, and then just really applying it all over. This next color that I'm going to use is called Toasted, and it is right on the edge here. I'm going to go in with my Sigma E25 brush with that color and just darken my crease right here, as well as the outer corner. The other thing I was thinking about this foundation is when I film, this room that I film in is so hot. We have one of those Cape Cod houses, so I'm upstairs, which makes it even hotter, and then the lighting, which I'm sure you can't tell, I have 2 huge box lights that are very powerful, and the minute I get up here, you know, like I said, menopause, hot flashes, this combined with these lights, yeah, I'm like hot when I'm putting this makeup on. So once I am done filming, I'm interested to see, you know, when I go down and look in some other mirrors in the house, if I feel like the foundation is going to work. So it's just kind of like an all over brown color that I'm putting down, and then I'm going to go in and put some color, like a lighter brown below my lower lash. And this is the Sigma pencil brush, the E30. And I'm just going to go back in with that lighter brown and that we started with, and I'm going to just drag it below my lower lash line. I like to do this. It really, you know, brings out your eyes. And I'm going to go in with and fix my brows and add some color. I'm going to go in with this 4th color, or the middle color down here. It's called Equator. And this is just the e.l.f. brow brush that I've been using. lately I've just been darkening my brows. I haven't been doing anything super crazy. I haven't been making them super defined. It really depends on where I'm going, and I feel like with COVID, to be honest, you guys, I'm not, you know, social or whatever that, you know, like I used to be. There's really not as much to go to where I don't want to say like I don't care how I look anymore, because I do, but I'm not going to any major event or evening events where I feel like I really need to put so much effort into doing a fancy makeup look. So I feel like right now that's, you know, good. I'm gonna line my lips right now with the MAC Spice lip liner. I always line my lips. And I feel like the color of my lip line is not even or defined, and this helps that, and it also helps the lipstick stay on all day. Plus with the lip liner, you can make your lips look bigger. You can extend the shape of your lips and make them look a little bit fuller. And then I'm gonna add eyeliner. This is my favorite Lancome Black Crayon eyeliner. And I'm gonna start and go under the eye, middle of the way through, midway, and then on the top. The one thing about having these lights, you know, to film this these videos on YouTube, is the lighting is so good compared to where I normally sit to put on my makeup, that if it wouldn't make this room so darn hot, I probably would be tempted to come up here just to put my makeup on every day, because you can see so well. But it is really hot. It's amazing. I actually used to work in live television, and I don't think you realize what the host or the people behind the camera go through. The lighting is so super hot until you're sitting behind the camera as well, and you realize how powerful the lights are. So now I'm just going to add a little bit of liquid liner. I always do this. It helps everything stay on all day. And this is, you've seen this before, the Sex Kitten liquid liner, which never wants to focus. And I'm going to go ahead and put that over the brown liner. And then I'm going to go in with the Air Volume Mega Mascara by L'Oreal in the color Black, just to finish off my eye makeup. I've actually been liking this. At first I thought the marketing was really weird, the way they call this mascara lightweight, because I mean, I can't remember ever putting mascara on and thinking, oh my gosh, this is so heavy on my lashes, I can't wear this. So I was just kind of like, what the heck are they talking about? It is a really wet mascara, so you gotta be careful applying this. One false move and you'll have it everywhere. You have to take your time, but there's something in it that really coats all of your lashes. The brush, you know, as well, but the formula is super wet compared to some other mascaras that I have. I mean, you really have to make sure you don't sneeze or, you know, move the wrong way or make a mistake. Because I already did that the other day. And it tends to clump really easy. But I do like the way that you can build it, because I have decent lashes, but they're not long. And I like that this, you know, lengthens them a little bit more than the typical mascaras that I use. So I am going to just top off this look with a little bit of bronzer, and this is the Too Faced bronzer that I've been using forever. I'll link it down below. Just because this foundation is so light. I do my makeup out of order. It's crazy. Like, I'll add my bronzer after I'm done with my makeup, and I can see how pale it looks and how much color I need in my skin. And the same thing with my lips. Like, I tend to want to not wait till the end to do my lips. And sometimes when I'm doing makeup, you know, for YouTube, it's hard to tell in this tiny little monitor. Like in this mirror here, I can, you know, see what I look like, and I look decently, like, not too white, but when I look into the monitor, I look like a ghost, which is probably because of the lights being so harsh. So we are just going to warm everything up. And you know, now that I'm got this foundation on for a couple minutes, probably gonna take back some of the negativity that I was thinking. The foundation doesn't feel sticky or heavy now that it's had a chance to sit or set, and it really does look, you know, I mean, natural, like they say it is. It's a natural finish. And sometimes I don't really want to cover everything. I don't want to look like a mask. I feel like the older I get, the less I'm trying to cover every single piece of my face. So we'll just see, but let me zoom you in a little bit closer so that you can see this foundation up close. So here is a closer look at this foundation. It does have a natural finish, and it is feeling lightweight now that I've let it sit and absorb into the skin. The color of both the foundation and the concealer, I think, either it's just that my skin is so pale and has no color, but yeah. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and comment down below if you have any questions or if you've tried these products, and let me know what you think of them. So I will see you in the next one. Take care.